have no idea where I'm going. I know what I want, what I value, and what I'm willing to put on the line for the things that matter to me. I know the kind of life I want to create, and I know how to ground myself when obstacles arise. But as for the precise details of how it will all unfold or when I'll reach my destination, I haven't the faintest clue. This is surreal, because I used to be the person with a well-thought-out plan for everything. Every goal had a deadline, every milestone a carefully calculated step. The future, in my mind, was a predictable sequence of events, neatly arranged and ready to unfold as per my design. But the more I clung to my visions of how things should unfold, the more the universe seemed to revel in proving me wrong. It was as if life had its own script, one that delighted in throwing unexpected plot twists my way. So, I decided to surrender. My past self's inclination towards responsibility and meticulous planning wasn't just a personality trait, it was a coping mechanism. Growing up, my life was marked by constant conflict at home. Everything was unstable and chaotic, and I felt like I was tiptoeing through a minefield of emotions, never knowing when the next explosion would occur. This instability seeped into every aspect of my existence, creating a constant sense of unease. As a child and teenager, I felt hopeless. So, as I transitioned into adulthood, I clung to the idea that having firm control over every aspect of my life would act as a safeguard against the uncertainties that had defined my earlier years. It was a subconscious response to the chaos I had experienced in childhood and adolescence, a way of asserting authority over a world that had often felt uncontrollable. However, as time went by, I realized this coping mechanism was not serving me anymore. What had once been a reliable strategy to navigate the uncertainties of life had transformed into a source of extreme anxiety. I'd catch myself in moments of hypervigilance, constantly assessing and reassessing my surroundings to make sure I was safe and secure. I'd stress over the minutest details as if every decision held the potential for catastrophic consequences. Relaxing was not in my vocabulary, neither was trusting. I had to learn how to do both. Learning to trust and relax was not something that happened overnight. It meant stepping into the discomfort of uncertainty and resisting the urge to control every detail of my life. More importantly, it meant rediscovering my relationship with something greater than myself, something I could trust, something that would allow me to feel safe and secure. I intuitively knew that if I wanted to let go of my need to always be prepared, I needed to learn how to ground myself in a healthy way. Up until that point, I had been neglecting my spiritual practices, those moments of introspection, connection, and gratitude that anchor us to a deeper understanding of life. So, the first thing I did was consciously carve out time each day for meditation, prayer, and mindful reflection. Trust in the unfolding of life, trust in my ability to navigate challenges, and trust in the unseen forces guiding my journey. Rediscovering the rhythm of my spiritual practices became a cornerstone in this journey of trust and relaxation. Each moment of quiet introspection allowed me to detach from the whirlwind of daily concerns and reconnect with a sense of purpose beyond immediate worries. It wasn't easy, it wasn't comfortable, but it was worth it. Meditation became my sanctuary, a space where I could let go of the need to control outcomes and simply exist in the present. Prayer became a conversation with the greater forces at play, a relinquishing of burdens to something more expansive than my own capabilities. Mindful reflection, in turn, became a tool to dive into my inner world and feel gratitude for how far I've come. These practices weren't just rituals, they were a pathway to cultivating trust. Trust in the unfolding of life, trust in my ability to navigate challenges, and trust in the unseen forces guiding my journey. With each dedicated moment, I felt a subtle yet profound shift within, as if I were navigating toward a more authentic state of being. Now I surrender to life. I have a clear vision of my destination, but I remain open to different routes and unexpected detours. I have a clear understanding of what I want, but I'm letting go of the need to have all the answers. This doesn't mean I'm powerless. In fact, it's the opposite. I know I have the power to shape my path, make decisions, and set intentions. The surrender lies in understanding that the nitty-gritty details, the minute nuances of how everything will unfold, don't need to be exhaustively planned by me. Instead, I trust in my capability to adapt, learn, and respond to whatever the journey presents. And I also trust the universe will take me wherever I need to go. My past self would call me crazy, irresponsible, or reckless. The person I used to be thrived on order, on the security of well-laid plans, and the comfort of knowing what tomorrow held. However, my past self was also deeply anxious and unhappy. So I know this way of thinking doesn't serve me anymore. There's a quote I love from Michael Singer's The Surrender Experiment. How could I possibly explain the great freedom that comes from realizing to the depth of your being that life knows what it's doing? It's true. Life does know what it's doing. We think we need to control every detail, plan every step, and have all the answers. But in reality, the beauty of life unfolds in the unexpected, the unscripted, and the unknown. It's only when we stop, when we give ourselves permission to breathe and slow down, that we realize there's a life force ready to support us. The question is, will we let it support us?